G'day guys, and welcome back to the channel. In today's video, I'm going to be doing my full in-depth Joe Lagowski official chipping test with the Square Golf launch monitor. And yes, I am using the new GS Pro official connection. This is a direct connection from the Square Golf software to GS Pro. So, there is minimal to zero delay, zero shot delay with this unit. I will of course be using the official Square Golf launch monitor golf balls. This is the 3-piece golf ball that comes with the unit. So without further ado, sit back, relax, and enjoy the full in-depth chipping test. Okay, so I'm gonna start this test off with our basic chip shot. I've got a lob wedge. I'm just gonna be doing my basic chip, or bump and run, I should say, and we'll just see how this unit goes with registering these short little shots. Okay, no issues there. You can see how quick this thing is to put a shot into GS Pro. I mean, it's unbelievable. The speed at which this thing puts shots into the world is it's insane. I mean, it's on par with the iMini. It's almost on par with the Pro TVX. It just registers shots so quick. Okay, so those ones there, no issues. What I'll do now is I'll go a little bit shorter and I'll keep working my way back until I'm hitting some really short little chip shots. Okay, that one carried 8 foot in my sim room. And you can see it registered, no worries. And it also put the shot in the world incredibly quick. We'll go a little bit shorter. Okay, that was about 6 feet and it registered. All right, let's go even shorter. Let's go 3 feet. And it registered no issues. Let's go even shorter. That went about a foot carry in my sim room and it didn't pick it up. So let's go again. And I'm just going to do that same shot. I'll carry it about 1 or 2 feet. Again, that was about maybe 2 feet and it didn't register that shot. So I'll go again, 2 feet. That was about 3 feet and it registered. The horizontal launch angle though was incorrect. It definitely didn't come off 8 degrees right. So I'll go about 2 or 3 feet again. So that one, again, it sent it very far to the right. I don't think it was. It did register the shot though. So even though this is a photometric based system, it is a cheaper system. It's not going to be on par with things like the iMini, the Pro T. And I thought it would pick up these shots perfectly, but there's, clearly when I try and hit these 2-foot shots that the Pro T had no worries doing, it seems to be missing these. So we'll go again. I'll just do another really short. That one went about 2 feet. And again, the horizontal launch angle went 8 degrees to the right. So I'm going to say this definitely has a cutoff to where it doesn't like to go under. Let's try hit it a little bit harder then. Let's go 4 feet. Okay, that was a little bit further and that one registered perfectly. So that one there carried about, I'm going to say 3 to 4 feet in my sim room and it registered perfectly. So I'll do another shot around that same length. And it registered perfectly. So yeah, to me, there is a bit of a cutoff distance. I'm going to say it's around 3 to 4 feet where this unit it does start to struggle. You saw on the really short shots, it had a couple with a really far right horizontal launch angle, which didn't make sense. I wonder if I did change this to putting mode, would that potentially get better? Stay tuned, I'll do that at the end of the video. Let's move on with the test. We now have pitch shots. So I'm 30 yards. I'm going to try and land these just on the front edge, about 24 yards, and we'll see how we go with pitch shots. Okay, that was a nice shot. And yeah, no issues there. Okay, again, 25 yards, no issues. Spin numbers look good. Vertical launch angle looks pretty good. I mean, all of that looks as I would expect. Let's go again. Another nice shot. Go. So all of these seem to be registering quite well. What I will say is horizontal launch angle has been 0.0 every single shot, which, I mean, look, I know I'm good, but I don't know if I'm 0.0 good every single time. Let me go again. There's 0.1 of a degree left. That one's right. And yes, okay, it took off right, so that's good. It's good to see. So my feels are definitely matching what I'm seeing. What I love about this unit is it does have that hitting zone, so you can move your ball around. You don't have to hit from the exact same location every single time. I mean, it's picking all of these up, no worries. A little bit harder, and it registered. Everything seems to be registering, and I'm having no issues. We'll do one more shot from this distance. Not the best strike, but it registered it. Yeah, I mean, it registered every single shot. Okay, we're now going to go to bump and run. So to start this off, I'll use an 8 iron, then I'll use 6 iron, then 4 iron. And we'll really try and push this unit, and we'll see if it has any issues with bump and run shots. Okay, 8 iron, bump and run. Okay, no issues. And I know I keep saying it, but I mean, that is putting the shot into GS Pro quicker than I can even, you know, comprehend it. Again, no issues. No issues. I mean, it's so quick to register these shots, and they're all accurate. There are 0 issues with 8 iron bump and runs. You just, yeah, no issues. Everything registers, and everything registers accurately. All of the metrics seem to be good. I'll hit one to the left, and it takes off left. I'll hit one to the right, and it takes off right. So yeah, this thing seems to be flawless at these 8 iron bump and runs. We'll now go to 6 iron. So same shot, same distance. It's just going to come out with a lot lower vertical launch. And that one hit about a foot up on my screen. Again, registered, 0 issues. That one hit about a foot up on the screen as well, maybe a little bit higher. That one was a foot up on the screen. And again, it's registering everything. I do not see it having an issue with these bump and run shots. That one was lower than a foot up on the screen, and it still registered it. I'll hit one to the left, slightly left. I'll hit one to the right. And again, yeah, it takes off, no issues. I'll hit one with a big cut spin axis. And you can see the actual spin axis was a massive cut, 36.9. I'll hit one with a draw spin axis. As you can see, negative 31.5. So yeah, everything is registering exactly how I see and feel it in the GS Pro world. Okay, we'll do 2 more 6 irons. and then we'll go on to 4-iron. Okay, no issues with the 6-iron. And if I get bored with this, I'll start doing 3-woods again like I did with the Pro Tee. Again, that one barely hit up on the screen. Go in. That one barely hit my screen. Let's go even lower. Let's really de-loft it. That one hit before my screen. I've got a little ramp, it hit the ramp. So, I mean, that is barely getting airborne there. That one, again, hit even further back, and it had no issues registering the shot. I mean, that's not even hitting the screen. It's hitting the ground before the screen. Let's do some bump and runs with a hybrid. So this is almost like a putting stroke with a hybrid. And it registered the shot. So, I mean, bump and runs with this thing, vertical launch angle on chip shots is not going to be an issue. That one barely, I mean, it didn't even, hardly got airborne. Let's do a 3-wood. That's essentially a putt, and it registered the shot. Yeah, this thing's going to have 0 issues with bump and runs. We'll do our final shot with a bump and runs. Yep, no issues. Okay, we are now going to go to flop shots. Is this unit going to struggle with flop shots with a higher vertical launch angle? So we've tested the lower vertical launch angle, now we're going to test the upper limits. We have seen with units like the Skytrack, they don't like really high vertical launch angle shots, and they can't get them once they reach a certain, vertical launch angle. So let's see if this unit has any issues. I mean, that thing, it went straight up. Let's try and hit some good shots. 17 yards, I'll just hit some normal shots. No issues there, registered the shot. So that one was 49.4, sorry, VLA. So we'll go a little bit higher. 53.8, and it had no worries registering it. I mean, that even hit my, ceiling protection on my bay. So that thing was seriously going high. We'll try and go higher. I mean, that thing literally hit, it almost missed my bay. It was that high. 60.7 for a vertical launch angle, and it registered the shot. If anyone can get a higher vertical launch angle than 60.7, I mean, yeah, that's a challenge to my subscribers. Try and beat 60.7 as a VLA. I don't want to hit my Pro Tee. 55. Let's just keep hitting. I can't believe I just had a 60.7. I just can't see this thing having any issues. That shot definitely was going to be short. I just got under it. That's a nice shot. Go in. Oh. So yeah, flop shots seem to be no issues with this unit. We'll do a couple more shots. I am moving the ball around as well, so I'm getting a, not just from the same hitting location. I'm definitely doing it from different hitting locations. That's a nice shot. Lovely. Okay, that is the test complete. I just want to quickly go back and just test those really short chip shots again. Now, the reason I'm doing this is because I really want to make sure I'm giving you guys the correct information with this device. I want to make sure that I'm giving it a fair go. So, right, that's in the hitting area. Let's just try and hit a really small chip shot. Okay, that one definitely didn't register. and that was about 1.5 foot, 2 foot carry. We'll go again. That was the same, about 2 foot carry, and it didn't register. So I just want to make sure I'm giving you guys the correct information. Okay, that one registered, and it was about 2 foot carry. It did take off quite far to the right though, which I don't think it did in the world, in my real world, I should say. We'll go again. Okay, that one registered. That was a bit harder. Let's go really soft again. Okay, it didn't register that. That was about 1 foot. And this is where units like the iMini, units like the Pro T, units like the GC3, they're going to definitely pick up on these shots. Even if I tap it, they'll pick up on it. Okay, there we go. There's another shot. So it registered the shot. It didn't carry very far, maybe 2 feet in my sim room, and it took off, 8 degrees right, which it didn't in my sim room. It maybe was a couple of degrees right, not 8 degrees. Okay, that one registered. That was about 3 foot carry. So I think, to me, if I'm going to put a number on it, it's about 3 feet where it starts to register them correctly. Didn't get that one. Okay, that was a couple of feet, and it did register it, but it took off 2.9 degrees left. So at the end of the day, I mean, realistically, that's probably not going to affect your course play. You've got 3 feet, to me, as the acceptable distance that this unit will pick up shots and register correctly. Anything under that, it might register them with a really, off horizontal launch angle. Let me just quickly change, if I can. I'll put putting mode on, and I just want to see if that helps this unit with these really short chip shots, because that might be a fix. So we're now in putting mode. I'm just going to do the same tiny little chip shot. Okay, and it didn't pick it up. So no, I don't think putting mode is going to help you with these shots. No, it definitely doesn't. Okay, so that's the cutoff for me, 3 feet. Okay, so that is the official Joe Lagowski Golf chipping test with the Square Golf launch monitor. Overall, incredibly good, incredibly accurate. However, it does have that limit of 3 feet. It looks like, in my environment, to me, using it, it has a cutoff at 3 feet where it will start to actually accept chip shots. In the big scheme of things, is that a massive deal breaker? Probably not. For a unit that costs this much, that can register shots, down to 3 feet correctly, that's pretty good. It's definitely going to beat the MLM2 Pro. It's definitely going to beat the Garmin, which have about a 6 foot distance where it's going to start registering shots. So being a photometric based unit, this has a couple of extra feet that it can use, that it can register shots in. Hope you guys found that useful. Hope you guys enjoyed that. If you did, let me know. Any comments or questions, leave them down below, and I will catch you guys in the next one. Cheers.